Hello everyone, and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We are here at a very sodden Marina Bay street circuit in Singapore for round 5 of Tier 4 Season 3. Because of the, let's just say, excitement going on in one of our partner leagues, I'm just doing this by myself tonight. So, yeah, that's kind of fun, but still, of course, I wish the very best of luck to both Xpilo and FRT FH444 in the ARL Tier 2 finale tonight. But enough about that now, because we are at a very sodden Marina Bay street circuit in Singapore, arguably one of the most diverse tracks on the calendar, as I said in Tier 3 last night. That's Boom's left for some reason. I'll get him back in. Oh, so frustrating we have to do it on your own. I'm Evan's a friend, to be honest. Actually, no, I don't. There we go. So, I believe, yeah, so the championship leader, he is not in tonight, actually. Static Razor, he is not in tonight, so I will see who else in the championship who could possibly take it. Of course, Gekkeberg is still up there, I know. I don't really know much because I wasn't in well, for the last race, because I decided to let XFL Charlie and Davis race. No, not race, commentate for in my place, so I'll look at the quick update on point standings. Did Tom do it? Yes, he did. So, Gekkeberg then, if he gets second place today, he could take the championship lead. But Jhidalgo is also up there, of course, after his brilliant win in Silverstone, as Gekkeberg gets a massive snap of oversteer coming out of turn 13. Of course, I'm expecting times to be maybe over 2 minutes in the full wet conditions. I don't think these drivers are best pleased at these conditions, but still. Oh, and Gekkeberg invalidates. Who is the first person to be completing their lap? The Hazard is quite far down the track. I believe he's the first one completing his lap. Yes, he is. Can he get it under 2 minutes? It'll be only just. Across the line he comes then. 159.4. He now goes to the top. He goes to the top initially. Anyone else on lap? Will Snate is on a lap. He will now come through the final corner. Where's he gonna be then? He doesn't quite break out the 2 minute barrier, so 2:01 from Wilsonator. Nathan's in the wall. There's a lot of carnage at the moment. Kieran I7 then. He's one of our rookies in tonight. Of course, we've got a few faces making their returns, such as Hasboomer and Patch for VC. It's good to have them guys back in GSR because they haven't been in ages. I'll get Nate back in just a minute. Kieran then is just coming through the final few corners then. I don't think any of these guys expected it to be wet. Here comes Kieran then. Up towards the line then. It looks like it's going to be a lot quicker than the Hazard. Across the line he comes then. Yeah, it's a second quicker. 1:58.4. Good lap from Kieran then. Patch of VC then is on his lap. I'll just then invite Nate back. No, not party. Invite to game. Oh, Patch goes very wide going into turn 8. He's actually lost a bit of front wing, so that's probably why. Leeson then sets a 2:09.7, 2:09.1, sorry. God, I'm losing it tonight. But, oh, Patch goes wide. Of course, he raced, I believe, in Tier 3 in Season 4, I believe. Yes, he did. In GSR Season 4. not tier 3 season 4, because that is this season. But now coming up towards the second sector split, so 19.5. Gekkeberg then, much more like what we expect from the championship contender. He now goes to the top on a 58.3. So good lap there from Gekkeberg. Patch then just coming under the bridge at turn 18 through 19. Oh, he gets very slidey there. Nate is now joined back. Comes Patch then. Of course, under the bridge it's fully dry. It's hard to judge your braking zone. Alicia then goes to the top. I didn't notice that. Oh, static. Does he want an invite? Yes, he does. You'll be starting at the back though, mate. So Static then is racing tonight. He's just a little bit late. So that's all fine. But he will be starting from the back of the grid because of the glitch. So yeah, it's not going to be great for Static. But Alicia so far is topping the times. Go on, my guy. So Woodsy then is just coming under the bridge now. Coming over the bridge, actually, I should say. He's clearly then got the knack of driving in the wet. What's his second set split going to be? It's a 16.9, so it's good so far. Wilsonator then is trying to gamble. Nozman then goes massively quicker. He goes into the 57s. 57.2. Second quicker than Alicia, so the times are definitely starting to tumble now. As the track, I believe, is starting to dry a little bit. It's still very wet, but the track is definitely drying. So here comes Woodsy then. Out of the final corner then. No, out of the chicanes. Out of 20 and 21, sorry. The guy in front of him who's going to hold him up a little bit. Oh, he gets a big snap, and it's a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. Woodsy just about in the 57s. Marvel Quasar then also onto his lap. I believe he took part last weekend, so I don't think he's a rookie. Don't quote me on that though. He's using no earth for some reason. Bit of an odd one from the Racing Point, but oh well. We'll roll with it. You know, it comes down towards the first set to split, 32.6 in the first set, so not the best. Fatboy and Slim is also on his lap. What's he going to do in the first sector? Much more representative. A 31.4 in the first sector. Fatboy and Slim then. He's going quickly. Oh, he runs into the... He almost runs into the back of Nath, that is. Bit clumsy there. Static, of course, now has joined us. Where's... Oh yeah, Fatboy and Slim. He's now coming through the Singapore sling. Oh, that's a big snap of oversteer. Come on, Slim. Oh dear. He actually uses that to get it turned in, actually. He's now going to go down towards turn 14. Nicely done through there, gets nicely on the power. Now he's coming down towards 16 and 17 chicane. Now coming towards 18, under the bridge now. Now towards 19 and towards 20 and 21. He gets a massive snap and he's rounded into the wall. So Marvel Quasar then sets a lap. So Static then is on a lap. He may have... He's got a white helmet, which is interesting. Not he invalidates, unfortunately. Jhidalgo is also on a good lap, is the American. Of course, the winner last time out, he's looking to build on that. Through now he comes. Through turn 18. Out. And now through 20 and 21. Very nicely taken from the American. Is he going to go anywhere near the top then? Could he maybe split the two McLarens? Yes, he does. Just 1.2 tenths behind Nosman there. Kieran's now onto his lap. So it's looking like the track may not be good enough for intermediates at the end of this session. Still raining very hard. Just get Aaron back in. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it keeps on saying whoever's already at the top just went to the top, no why. Kieran then he's about 2 tenths down, so it's not looking great so far. Hasboomer then he's a little bit up, is the American, but he decides to come in. Of course, trademark in the Haas. I remember racing against him in season 4. Well, in tier 3 season 2 it was at that time. Now through the chicane he comes now. Comes a Miable Quasar. Out the final 2 corners he comes then. Where's he going to be? Slots to P10, displaces patch for VC. Static is already invalidated. Nath is not looking like he's doing a particularly representable lap. Of course, I don't know what the race conditions are going to be. So. Okay, here comes Wilsonator then. Out of the final 2 corners. Where's the Williams going to go then? He slots to P3. So now we're starting to see a few more competitive laps. Kieran then he's set an alright middle sector. So where's he going to be then? So out of turn 19 he comes now. Down to the 20 and 21 chicane. Out of the chicane now, he may get held up a little bit. Out of the final 2 corners. Where's Kieran going to go then? Slots to P5. Not quite in the 57s. Gekkeberg is just coming onto his lap now. It's our previous fastest man, but that's now been displaced by 6 other people. Yep, no one else on the lap. Ahead of Gekkeberg. Gekkeberg then gets a big slide. Does the Belgian. Out of turn 4. He's already 2 tenths. He's already nearly 3 tenths down. So perhaps the track conditions aren't improving. They may not be improving actually, because it's still very heavy rain. So may not be improving. Oh, that was a very impressive drift there from the Belgian. Now coming down towards Singapore Sling. Make sure he doesn't cut this, which he doesn't. Short shifting a lot through there. What you want to do. Out of turn 14 then. Oh, no, he decided to abort that lap. Hazard then, he set a good first sector, has the Brett. Of course, we've seen his pace in ARL tier 4. Of course, that's all wrapped up now. But where is he going to be in terms of GSR tier 4? Because that's still got a long way to go as this season. Out of the hairpin he comes then now. Where's he going to be then? He's about 6 tenths up, so he'll be almost in line with Gekkeberg. Very good lap at the moment. Gekkeberg, well, he's obviously not improving. Gekkeberg's going for another lap. Hazard then, it's just coming to the end of the lap. Through 18 and 19 he now comes. Where's he going to be? Where's this lap going to put him then? Through 20 and 21 then. Comes Hazard. Whereas I don't think it's going to quite put him at the top. No, it's not. Out the final corner he comes then. Where's it going to be? P6. 58.1. Alicio set a good middle sector. He's 6 tenths up at the moment. So he's going to be about where he's going to be close to Wilsonator. So Alicio's shown some very impressive pace in these wet conditions. Got to make sure he nails this chicane, which he does. Make sure he doesn't get the back end out too much. Where is this going to put the Alfa Romeo then? Around the final corner he comes. He actually lost a lot of time that final sector. He stays P6. It's on a lap. Jhidalgo, I believe, is the next guy to be on the lap. He's not improved in the first sector. This is very uncharacteristic of Jhidalgo, but he has improved in the second. So, Nosman's time then could be safe. But Nosman's quarter of a second down. There are still a lot of people that can get him. Jhidalgo is now coming up to the 18, 19. Under the bridge, then he comes. He's got to make sure he doesn't slide it out too much, otherwise he'll spin. Oh, he cuts it though. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a very odd crash. Nice physics game. At least he was up in the first sector. Kieran's not going to improve because he's invalidated. Hazard is definitely going to improve though. He may go up to about 4th place here. Should the Brit... It's looking like a very good final sector though. Out the final corner comes Hazard then. Where's it going to be? It is P4. Alicia's 3/10 down, so he's lost a lot of time through there. Nosman's lost a lot of time, but I don't think anyone can displace him now, really. Fatboy and Slim, he's 3/10 up. He's just coming to the final part of the lap. He was quite a bit down. If he gets a really good final sector, then he could maybe... He's up in a P4. P4, what a final sector that was from Fatboy and Slim. Jhidalgo's gained 3/10 back, though. He's gained 3/10 back from being down in the first sector. All Jhidalgo needs to do is get this right, and he can do it. He got pole last race as well. Yes, he did. So can it be 2 in a row for Jhidalgo? Yes, it is. 3/10 of a second. Jhidalgo takes pole position here in a Marina Bay street circuit. Jhidalgo is your pole man, head of Nosman on the front row. Then Wilsonator is P3 and Fatboy and Slim is P4. Hazard is P5, Woodsy is P6, P7 is Kieran, P8 is Alicio, P9 is Gekabel, P10 is Aero Laranocon, P11 is Hasboomer, P12 is Patrick VC, P13 is Amaya Bequaza, P14 is Nath, and P15 is Static Razor. So brilliant that there from Jhidalgo. He takes a second pole position in a row. I think the race may be dry. Some of the guys say they've got what? Dry setups on. Alright then. Alright, so yeah, it is indeed dry for this race. So where is everyone going to be? This could be Gekabel's opportunity to take the championship lead back, or Jhidalgo could swoop in because he's in the best position right now. Of course, he got maximum points last time out, so looking like most of the drivers might be going to soft hard for this race. All right then. Away they go then. here in Singapore. So, where are these guys gonna finish today? God, as you can tell, viewers, I'm not with it. Really not with it. Just trying to get this done for the league. So, 31 laps lie ahead of them then. One of the longest race in terms of time on the calendar. It's 31 laps, about an hour race is ahead of them. So so Jhidalgo then gets his second pole in a row. No, sorry, it's his third, I think. Is it his third? Did he get 3 poles in a row? I think he's got 3 poles in a row. Because he got one in Zandvoort, he got one in Silverstone, and now he's got, yeah, so I think it's his third pole in a row for Jhidalgo. He's really starting to pick up the pace in the early mid part of the season, I guess you could call it. So then, Jhidalgo now, just leading them round, ready to start the Singapore Grand Prix of Tier 4 Season 3. Just check the championship one more time before we go. Come on. There we go. So, championship. So AlphaTauri then, they are absolutely stonking away in the constructors. Let's just get that right. But this could be Gekabel's opportunity to get Static, or Jhidalgo could do it. More likely Jhidalgo could do it because he is now on pole position. But where will he end up today? Because here we go then. We are ready for the start of the Tier 4 Singapore Grand Prix. Oh, okay. Slim is going. So here we go then. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. It's a great start for Jhidalgo. It's not a great start for Nosman at all. He's been absolutely swamped off the line. He's already down to P6. It's been a terrible start for Nosman, but Jhidalgo leads them away. Head of Wilsonator, the Hazard. Kieran's made a good start. Gekabel's already made up 3 positions. Exactly what he needs to do in order to chase down Static in this championship. But at the same time, Static is already up to P12, and any damage limitation he can do towards, sorry, he's up to P11 because Fatboy and Slim. So, there's a little bit of a lock up there with Kieran and Gekabel. Gekabel could try and get around the outside, but Kieran keeps that. He has the advantage of the line. So, that's Nathan the Wall, but he's managed to keep going. So, it should be Jhidalgo that's leading this race. Head of Wilsonator, but Wilsonator is keeping him honest, and Wilsonator is on the medium tyres. So clearly he's splitting strategies right now. So, Gekabel then will get past Kieran, and he's now up into P5. P4, sorry, it will legitimately be, I believe. No, sorry, it will be P4, P5, because Fatboy and Slim started in P4. Aaron then is the first guy to get a penalty. Yeah, Fatboy and Slim lets them through. I'll actually invite him back. There we go. So he's now been overtaken. So Jhidalgo is now back in the lead. But Wilsonator is keeping him honest, as is Hazard. And Gekabel is also keeping them honest. So this could be turning into a good little battle at the moment. Alessio's close to the back of Kieran then. Neither then, but I think they've both got wing damage. Alessio may have wing damage actually. No, he doesn't. It's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Anyway. But Nosman, no, sorry. It's Nosman attacking Alessio. And Alicia tries to hang it around the outside. That's a great piece defending there. Does not go off circuit. And that's a great piece defending there from Alicia. Wilsonator is keeping Jhidalgo honest. Of course, the mediums don't wear nearly as much as the softs do. So, being an inspired decision there. Oh dear. Maybe a little bit of a... Oh no, Fat Boy and Slow, never mind. Hazard and Gekkeberg. Gekkeberg's already going on Hazard. He's already up to P3. Turning to a brilliant race so far for Gekkeberg. Oh, he goes wide though. That allows Hazard to get a good run. Could try it up the inside. And I think he may have got him somehow. They still haven't made contact. That's a VSC because Fatboy and Slim is in the wall. Oh, has Jhidalgo made a mistake? Must have made a big mistake then, because Wilsonator is now ahead of him by miles. So the hazard then is now coming in 5 seconds. So that wasn't intentional either. So it was just a genuine mistake from Hazard. Get the gap to leader. Oh, Nosman! Nosman gets to drive through all that hard work he did in qualifying. It's all going to be down the drain now. Did Aaron get a... No, Aaron's got a legitimate penalty, sorry. So far, Gekkeberg has had the best start with a whopping 6 positions gained already. And he's already catching up to Jhidalgo. So Jhidalgo's strategy may not have paid off. And Gekkeberg could be now the one in the prime position to take the championship lead off Static. But Static is also gaining positions. So it's going to be tight at the top at the end of this race, that's for sure. So Gekkeberg then, he's just to try and defend from Kieran, because Kieran is still there. Jhidalgo then has maybe found his mojo again. He's now of course, his new DRS zone. Static then trying to get past a Marble Quasar. They're ghosting through each other. No. They haven't left. They've just... Oh god, it's weird. Has Static finally got past him? Yes, he has. But he's got front wing damage in the process. So that's not great for Static there. Safety car! Who is that? That is... Aaron. Wait, he's retired on track? Oh no, he hasn't. No, he's binned it in the wall. Off the exit of... Yeah. May have got walled there, I don't know. Okay, so, a lot of guys pitting now. Kieran's pitting. Nosman is pitting. Kieran pits. So, Jhidalgo is going on to a set of mediums. Interesting call there. So this could help Wilsonator and Gekkeberg. Actually, no, it won't help them now, because they'll be on the worst of tyres. But Woodsy and Hasboomer are there to give a bit of a buffer, but Nosman, he's on the hards, so he's confident he can get them to the end. I'm guessing, but Jhidalgo is not, and he won't get those mediums to the end. So Kieran then, he is... I'll check the tyres. I'll check the tyres. Yes, so Nosman is the only one that is pitted on a set of hards. Hazard's pitting on a set of softs, which is weird. But okay. So Wilsonator is, well, he remains our leader. But now this may not have worked out that well for them. As now it's, well, yeah, it's close now. Anyway, about that, actually I'll just talk about ARL. So, Leave Expelo's got pole. Yes, he has. Yeah, Expelo's got pole. Finn will not like that, so the gap's down to 4 points between them. I can say that whilst the race, well, safety car is out. Okay, so it's a much longer race than their race will be. The race has more laps, but these 2 laps take a lot more time. Speedo takes pole. Okay, so now we are then waiting for the safety car to eventually come in. Hazard then is the furthest guy back. I don't know why he didn't go into the hard, to be honest. Perhaps he's not confident that he can get into the end, so he just decided to play it safe, which is fair enough. I've got to say, that's fair enough. Fair enough. When Slim's still, he's still ghosted, so I don't think he's back in. A patch is now on the back of this train. So there's only 14 drivers. There's only actually been 1 retirement so far, which has actually been alright, to be honest. From what I'm used to seeing. Cough, cough. Japan. Cough, cough as Anvort. Yeah, so it's not exactly that much to talk about at the moment. It's a shame, really. TF4 usually provides some good races, but right now it's just, well, everyone's kind of focused on ARL at the moment because, well, as I mentioned, the battle between Expelo and FRT FH444 for the Tier 2 crown. So oh dear. There's been an almighty pile-up at the bridge. Okay, Nosman's gone the wrong way. There's been an almighty pile-up at the bridge. Safety car's in then. So, here we go then. So that now promotes Gekkeberg. Gekkeberg is now up into P2. Oh yeah, of course he is. Oh, Static gets a 5 second for ignoring yellow flags. Oh, he's in ghost mode. Has he left as well? Yeah, I reckon. Okay, so when is Wilsonator gonna go? I don't know if Static's in or not. I don't know if he is. Okay, so Wilsonator then bolts. He does cut it a little bit, but he's now gonna go. So Wilsonator bolts. Gekkeberg follows him closely. There's actually a little bit of a kerfuffle in it. Yeah, Static's left. He has to have left. Static has to have left. There's no way you get bullied like that. So, we'll get back up the positions made. So, I believe that was Kieran on Nath, but Kieran gets a 3 second penalty. So, not great there for the Williams. Gekkeberg's in a good position right now. I'll go back to the tyres. Oh dear, there's even more contact. All patch very close to Static, very close to Amiable Quasar, I should say. Wilsonator he's getting away. Gekkeberg's trying to keep up with him, but Wilsonator's pace is on another level at the moment. He's just bolting away right now. But the one, oh, of course, the one that was in the prime position was Nosman. And he's out now. He's disqualified. So basically that now means all the drivers are on the same strategy. I forgot about that. So it's pretty much all about penalties now. Wilsonator is still leading, but I think that's Jhidalgo getting close to Has Boomer. No, not quite close enough. He's about 6/10 behind. Patch for VC then gets a 5 second for speeding in the pits. Marble Quasar gets a 3-second. Wilson 8 is nearly out of the 1-second window. Got a little bit less Urs. No, he's actually got a bit more Urs than Jhidalgo, I should say. Nathan Hazard going at it. No, Nathan's left. That's ridiculous. What is wrong with the bloody service tonight? Or is he just ghosting for the, you know? I don't know. There we go. That's better. Okay, so Wilsonator is still going quicker. So he's clearly trying to get the gap up, and he's already got the gap up to over a second. To Gekabel. No, not quite actually, because Gekabel's gaining it back. Good scrap so far for our top two. Hasboomer is trying to stick with Woodsy. It's been a good return for Hasboomer. Give him that. DCO is trying to keep up with Jhidalgo. Oh, timings are a little bit off again. Static takes fastest lap. Interesting. He's now trying to go for it. I'm trying to go for it on a Marble Quasar. Alicia then he's defending from Kieran. Might got past. No, he is defending. Yes, he is. Kieran goes to the inside then. Alicio cuts him off. Good defending there from Alicio. He stays in 6th place. Meanwhile, the battle at the front still rages on. Kieran then is going for it on Alicio. Trying to get past. Where is he going to be? Alright then, so I'll just keep an eye on this battle between Alicia and Kieran. It's still going on, but Jhidalgo's got close to Hasboomer. So two Americans going at it. I don't think Hasboomer's gonna give him too much of a fight. No, he's not. And Jhidalgo then goes into P4. Now, Jhidalgo hasn't gained much more than that. Oh well. He has got the pole point, so there's an extra point there. So he's got 13 points at the moment. Static, of course, has the fastest lap point at the moment. Nath gets past Hazard then. Actually, VC then is going quickly. As I say that. 40.7 there. Wilsonator is still getting away from Gekabel. Woodsy's now gaining on Gekabel. And Jhidalgo is also reading him in. So it's kind of like a calm before the storm right now. Where are they going to be then? Right, so down towards 14 then. Jhidalgo's almost in a 1 second window. But Alicio's getting close to Hasboomer. So far the top 6 do not have penalties, which that's quite impressive. To be honest. Oh, that's close. Kieran's all over the back of Alicio. Alicio feeling the pressure a little bit. Oh, I think Wilsonator's made a mistake though. Because Gekabel is getting on the back of him now. Yep, Wilsonator's 1.3 seconds off his personal best that lap. Now the top runners are starting to get closer to each other. Kieran is still staying close to Alessio. Oh, that's close. Kieran's going to go for it. Trying to go around the outside at 4. Alessio's a good defender, but he doesn't get the best of exit, which could allow Kieran to get through this time. Alessio defends to the inside. Oh, he's pushed him off the circuit. Does Kieran get it though? Does he get the traction? Yes, he does. Oh, Alessio still sticks his nose in. Oh, he spun him though. That's Alessio round. Oh, what a shame. That's turned to be a really good battle. But unfortunately, Alessio got off worse on that. He tried sticking his nose in, and it just didn't work. Jhidalgo now is under a second behind Woodsy. And Gekabog is under a second behind Wilsonator. These guys still going at it. There's no doubt about that. They are putting everything on the table right now. And it's great to see. So I'll get the gap to leader. Nah, actually, there's no point, because no one's got any penalties yet. So Gekabog then is starting to reel in Wilsonator. Well, he's been reading him for the past couple of laps. As has Wilsonator on Woodsy. So American versus British. He's slow on fuel actually, surprisingly. So bit odd there. Three now comes through turn 4. Is Jhidalgo gonna have a go on him then? He's using a lot of his airs. Here he comes. Oh, Woodsy defends to the inside. But I think Jhidalgo's got it. Yes, he has. And Jhidalgo is now up into P3. He's on the fresher mediums. And he gets through now. This fresher medium's finally starting to play into his hands. But he could... Well, he could technically go on to another set of mediums at the end. Whereas the others will have to go on to a set of hards, I'm guessing. So... Great job there. From Jhidalgo then to get through. Hasboomer still losing time. We're still staying with Woodsy. Maybe Woodsy's struggling a little bit now on those older hards. Medium, sorry. Oh, Gekabog's close. Wilsonator's feeling the pressure at the front of the field. So he could maybe try it. Not quite close enough. Wilsonator goes wide though, which could allow Gekabog a run. He's going to get a wash of dirty air. Out of the final 2 corners, he almost loses it actually. Hasboomer, yep, Hasboomer now pits. He's probably going to go on to the set of hards to the end. Oh, that's Nath. That's Nath off. Yep. Yeah, scheduled pit stop. He's now going on to a set of hards to the end. All that fair for Hasboomer then. Gekabog then has run out of hers. Okay. But Jhidalgo, he can't catch up to them at the moment. He's trying to. Trying his best. This could maybe be a 3-way fight for the lead. And of course, Jhidalgo will be in the better position because he's on the fresher mediums. 3 viewers. Fabulous. Oh man. Oh Jesus. Okay. Video. Careful. Right. So. Gekabog is still close. But he's not quite close enough. But Jhidalgo is reeling them in. Oh, that's close to the wall for Gekabog. Jhidalgo is now within a second. So maybe Gekabog and Wilsonator's tyres are starting to go off. And Jhidalgo's tyres are starting to come into play now. Yeah, I can tell because Wilsonator goes very wide. He's clearly struggling on those tyres and they're coming in now. Jhidalgo now inherits the lead. How much longer? Can Jhidalgo maybe be the one to take the lead off Static? Probably not, because Geckerberg will still be there. So onto the hards he goes now. As does Woodsy. Where's Wilsonator? Wilsonator is out ahead of them. So, of course, they're all going on to the hards to the end. There we go then. Coming out now. Alright, so Kieran then, it's all over the back. No, sorry, Static is all over the back of Kieran, I should say. He's probably, actually, he's just got past him because he's now gaining time. So, Kieran is actually looking like a really quick drive. Looking like a really good drive from Kieran at the moment. But of course, he's got to keep it going. Make sure he keeps it going. Could maybe try it on no, Static could maybe try it on Kieran, so maybe Static is no, Static would be trying to get in front of him, wouldn't he? Oh, Kieran goes a bit deep, but Static doesn't take advantage of it. So how many laps have they been on those tyres now? They've been on them for, well, all of them have been on for 8 laps. So I'll probably be wanting to come in about lap 18 maybe? Yeah, about lap 18. Oh, no, Kieran pits already, so he's might be going on to the hard tyres, I'm guessing. I don't know if that's the best decision personally, but we'll see. We'll see what tyres he goes on to. What tyres does he go on to? Oh, no, he's got front wing damage. Must be very slight then. He's now coming in for a set of hards. Right, just going to drop him. He's dropping way behind his teammate and Geckerberg. Be a pretty good strategy from Wilsonator and Geckerberg. And Woodsy, I should say. He drops about 6 seconds behind them. Near to 7 actually. Yeah, it is about 7. Licionag's 3 seconds. He's now going to get to the end. So gap to. So where will they come out then? So I think Jhidalgo may come out behind Woodsy. He's pushing though. It's great to see. Oh, he gets a massive slide. Kieran then might have made the right decision here. But Jhidalgo's tyres are going off a little bit. Yeah, I can tell by the graining on them. Perhaps he's pushed them quite hard. Yeah, Wilsonator is gaining. So Wilsonator could take his first legitimate win of the season. Of course, he took a win on track in Japan, but he didn't actually get it legitimately. But this time he could. So we'll have to see. Jhidalgo's now coming through. Okay, so he's now. So Wilsonator then, he is now gaining on Jhidalgo bit by bit. Just chipping away at that gap. Very good. He sets his own personal best lap, and Geckerberg is still staying with him. But both of them are on very low ERS counts, whereas Jhidalgo's on much higher. Yes, 23.6 now, so Wilsonator's in a just like, oh, who was it last night? Callum. Wilsonator's in a Wilsonator's in a very good position. Kieran gets another 3 seconds though. It's not going to help him one bit. Ooh, spicing up an error. Wilsonator's now 23 seconds, so he's chipped out a second on this lap already. So, wow, Wilsonator is really going for it. Yeah, he's a quarter of a second up on his personal best this lap, so he's really pushing. Is Wilsonator 22.6 the gap is now down to. Gotta make sure he doesn't get any pens, otherwise could be his downfall like in Japan. Well, brinking on the edge of 23 seconds now. It is not a personal best from Wilsonator. But that doesn't make those laps any more impressive. Woodsy's coming alive. Woodsy is coming alive now. He's mounting a charge from Gekabelg, which could help Jhidalgo. But Jhidalgo would still be behind them. He'd be on the better tyres, which is the interesting thing. So he's keeping the gap to Static. Static has a penalty. I'll check what tyre he's at. 5 seconds. What is that for? What is that for? Let me have a look. See track limits. Where is Static? It's lap 5, wasn't it? Oh, okay, ignoring yellow flag. Oh yeah, so that's oh, he does get legit 3 second though. So yeah, that's legitimate now. So Wilsonator gaining on the Marble Quasar. Now sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus. In comes the Marble Quasar then. Eating our bits. Fucking hell. Oh god. And so does the Marble. No, so does Static. He's the crucial one. He's now onto a set of mediums. He's quite a way behind Gekabelg and Woodsy. No, you're going to take hards, pardon me. So I'm confident that you can make mediums to the end. So now there's a direct gap between Jhidalgo and Wilsonator. Where will they come out then? Where will Jhidalgo come out then? Probably between Woodsy and Static, because Static was a long way behind them. So yeah, the pit stop time is about 30 seconds in the pits. So yeah, so he'd be quite a way behind Wilsonator, Gekabelg and Woodsy. You may want to pit, and you might pit sometime soon. But I'm guessing he's going to go on the mediums rather than the hards like Static has done. He's coming in. So which tyres are you going to go on to then? Going to play it safe and go on the hards, or is you going to try and go aggressive and go on the mediums? Go on the mediums. So he's going to try and hunt them down. And he comes then. Woodsy gets 3 seconds though. Here comes Wilsonator out of the final corner. He's going to be well in front. Well in front of Jhidalgo. As is Gekabelg. As is Woodsy. Where's Static going to be? Static's going to be a long way behind. So Static actually lost quite a bit of time in that. But Jhidalgo, he's a lot closer to them. And he is, well, he's on the better tyre. So he's now got to try and chase them down. With just 14, with just over half the race to go. Sorry, just under half the race to go, I should say. 13 laps to go then. 21 in error. So. Patch now drawing back. Kieran is now set fast lap instead of softs. So he's clearly going for fastest lap. But Jhidalgo has already gained a second out of Woodsy. So he's pushing. He's pushing alright. Is he already in front of Woodsy? Yeah, he is. So Jhidalgo is already up in the third place. Could he go further? He's only 4.8 behind Wilsonator now. But we saw how that worked out last night with Florian and Callum. Callum, despite the fact being on the much older hards, he was still able to keep Florian behind. So, well, he does have a safety cars, but still. Could be some very interesting circumstances. With just 13 laps to go. Oh, there's a bit of a lock up there from Jhidalgo. So Jhidalgo is now going for it. He's now really pushing it. He may try and go for it. His personal best at the first sector for the American. So he could try it. Jhidalgo is now within a second of Wilsonator. Take advantage of that lap car. Oh, Wilsonator is that him? Yes, it is him. Jhidalgo could go for it. For some reason, the gap's frozen. I don't know why. But, yep, that definitely is him. So Jhidalgo is all over the back of him. Could now try it. I don't know why the gaps are frozen. Don't ask me about that. Because, oh, he's so close. Don't see me, internet's gone. No, it hasn't. Yeah, the gaps sort themselves out in a minute. Yeah, they'll sort themselves out in a minute. But Jhidalgo is really close to Wilsonator. Wilsonator clearly feeling the pressure again. Alessio's out. Will that be a safety car? Bit well offline, so Static's now past Woodsy. Woodsy may think, oh, okay, Woodsy's got damage. So changing his wing. But Jhidalgo is now only 2 seconds behind Jhidalgo and Wilsonator. Good try it then. Try it, but he's not quite close enough yet. But Jhidalgo is now going to join the party. So this could get very interesting at the end of this race. Going into the final third of this race. Wilsonator does not get the best of exits. Jhidalgo's through. Jhidalgo gets a much better exit, but Wilsonator tries it round the outside. Jhidalgo is also getting in on this, but Jhidalgo takes the lead here in Singapore. Brilliant move there from Jhidalgo. Got the better exit and is now in front of Wilsonator. But Jhidalgo is very much there to keep them company now. Jhidalgo is getting away to me. Wilsonator is struggling. I think he's struggling a lot. Jhidalgo needs to get past him in order to go after Jhidalgo. But Wilsonator is still keeping it down the straights. Oh, he goes wide, which could allow Jhidalgo to go for it. Not quite. He's still within. Oh, he gets a really good exit though. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to go to the inside now. I think Jhidalgo may have done this. Oh, he hits Jhidalgo. I don't know whose fault that was there. I think Wilsonator outbraked himself and hit Jhidalgo. Jhidalgo's going to be fuming. He just controversy. Front of the field. But that now allows Jhidalgo to go for it now, and Wilsonator to potentially take the lead, take the championship lead, maybe. That was a lot of maybes. Oh, Jhidalgo's got wing damage though. This could be Wilsonator's race. But I don't know if he hit Gekkeberg or not. Oh, Wilsonator goes really wide. Could allow Jhidalgo to go for it, which could therefore bring Gekkeberg back into this. God, I'm getting confused. Nearly 10 laps to go. It's been a very good race so far. Win it. Jhidalgo is trying, but he can't really do much of that front wing damage. Gekkeberg slides, but Gekkeberg, he worked so hard to get up into that position and then just be crashed off. That was not acceptable. Can Jhidalgo maybe get him? Get Wilsonator? No, still not close enough. Gekkeberg most definitely is gaining on them. I think Wilsonator may have a little bit of an unstable setup. Trying now. Here comes what? Jhidalgo. He's gonna try it. Not quite close enough though. Gekkeberg is trying it. Jhidalgo's also trying it. He's so close to the back of Wilsonator. Okay. Someone's trying the pit. Nope, that's just Hasboomer pitting. There's been no retirement. Oh, that's close. Oh, Wilsonator, I think he cuts that corner though. But Jhidalgo is suffering with a lot of understeer. Again, I've got no idea who's going to win this race. I think once again, Wilsonator is... Oh, Wilsonator goes really... Okay. Oh dear. That was... Oh, god damn you, lag. I hate lag. Okay, here comes Jhidalgo. Then he's going to... I think he may be close enough this time. Here he comes then, up the inside. Comes Jhidalgo, and now he gets through. Oh, but he gets hit by Wilsonator. Wilsonator way too late on the brakes. And that's now... Wilsonator, he hits him. They're trying to let each other back through. He's going to allow Gekkeberg back through. Oh, he puts him in the wall. Jhidalgo furious with Wilsonator for that. It's going to allow now Static back into this. But Static's got front wing damage. Oh, Static's practically pushing Wilsonator. This is just damage limitation. Jhidalgo hits him off. This is turning into almost a demolition derby. Wilsonator is now out. Completely unjustified from Jhidalgo there. Absolutely unacceptable there. Gekkeberg pits. He's pretty much got a free lead now. So I don't know in what order they're going to finish, because Static has taken really good advantage of this. Gekkeberg's going to be on to set of softs. Static's probably going to be on to a set of softs as well. Be a really quick finish to this race. Jhidalgo's coming in for wing damage. Woodsy doesn't, which is interesting. So where will Woodsy be then? Leading. Ooh. Okay. But Gekkeberg's on much softer tyres. Jhidalgo's got in front of Static. That's an odd one. Okay. Bit odd. Alright. I personally don't believe that Jhidalgo is going to keep it. Oh, Kieran now gets a drive through. God, what a crazy race to turn out to be. Oh, on the same lap as Aero now. 24 and 24. Well, not anymore. Still. But yes, he's now in. And it's now the driver's turns just to battle it out. Now until the end of this race. Jhidalgo is more determined than ever to win this race in order to gain the championship lead back. Well, to gain it back. We've got 3 seconds at the moment. Gap between Jhidalgo, but I don't think Jhidalgo is going to keep that. So we first and fourth. I don't think Jhidalgo will be quite. I don't think it'll be quite enough to get static. No, it won't be. Because, well, Jhidalgo has already passed Woodsy. That's for sure. And it's going to be looking like yet another, looking like his second win of the season for Jhidalgo. And finally, kicking off his campaign, that is Kieran then. He's now decided to go off. I doubt that'll be a safety car because they're so close to each other. So, yes, Jhidalgo really pushing now. It's almost like he's on a quali lap. Yeah, half a second now. He's really gaining on Woodsy now. I doubt Woodsy will do much to defend. Jhidalgo's close. Jhidalgo is really close. I think he's gonna have a go at the hairpin. Does he get through on Woodsy? Yes, he does, easily. Woodsy basically lets him through. Jhidalgo then is up to the lead this race and looking like he's going to take the win today. But where will Static be then? Because Static is now up into P3. So, and he could maybe get P2 in this race. Which would mean the gap would slip. Well, the gap at the top would decrease. But by how much at the moment? It depends how long Static's tyres last. So, Jhidalgo then takes fastest lap then. He is really pushing for it now. But he would now gain 11 points on Static. So the gap would only be 5 points now. But Static takes back the fastest lap. So, he takes it back. So, Static then really pushing then. Jhidalgo is down because he hasn't got as much ERS to use. Sorry. Oh Christ. Drive. Oh. So. Yeah, so Jhidalgo then has basically got this. He's just simply got to close out this race now. Just got to close it out, and he will be the winner today. What's his middle sector going to be? It's not quicker still. He did have DRS, so I don't think Jhidalgo is going to beat Static this time. So the gap at the top would only decrease by 9 points, so it'd be about 7 points at the top. But Jhidalgo is close. But saying that, I don't know if he's going to get the podium or not. That's my question. No, Jhidalgo's not going to improve on his lap. But he's still pushing. But Woods is actually sticking with him. So, this could be an interesting end to this race. Which is 5 laps to go. So Jhidalgo is close to the back of Static. Is he going to go for it? He may do. He may go for it. No. Brakes very early. It's very hard actually. Very early. Bit odd there. But Gekabel, considering he's had bits of front wing knocked off here, there, and everywhere, he was spun round by Jhidalgo, I'm gonna guess. But I don't know. I'm not gonna accuse anyone. So it was either Wilsonator or Jhidalgo. There may be a few words at the end of this race, but Gekabel, then, he is nothing but. He's just got to close out this race now. He's nothing but deserved this race win. Oh, he does get a 3-second though. Oh, but Woodsy's got 12 seconds. That's fine. He's fine, and he's got a 14-second gap to Woodsy, so he's fine now. I think Geke is fine now to close out this race. He's fine now. He's on the quicker tyre. Jhidalgo is still close to Static, and then they've got a massive gap back. I think even 9 finishes in this race. Oh, that's close. It's basically been survival. Oh, Jhidalgo gets a big snap out of there. Big snap, but Static is actually gaining on Geke now. So, well, Geke, it doesn't really matter. He just needs to close out this race now. He simply just needs to take it easy. Manage his tyres, manage his car. He's got a 13-second gap to Static, so he'll most definitely. Saying that though, I think he's trying to gain the gap down to Woodsy, because he could still get second here. Oh, Jhidalgo's in the wall. That is his chance of a podium over then. Still, that's pretty much 4th place guaranteed for Jhidalgo. So now Static can go chasing after Woodsy. Woodsy gets another penalty, so Static is now in P2. So he'll minimise the points he gains once again to Static. So he's now down to 6 points. 3 laps to go then. Oh man. So then, yeah, that's pretty much Static then confirmed for 2nd place. Now, 12 seconds, yeah, and the gap's about 11. But Woodsy's actually gaining on Gekabel, so gaining on Geke, so. But Geke's the one who doesn't need to worry. Woodsy is the one who is, because at the moment he's not doing enough to keep 2nd place to Static. Woodsy somehow has got 13 seconds worth of penalties. "15 seconds, sorry. So Got to lead. Oh, okay. So, yes, the Static is now. Oh, but I didn't realize Woodsy had closed up so much. To Geke. Watching the ARL battle. Oh man, it's been gonna be close at the end of this race between these guys. Really close. But I think Static will have second place. He has it at the moment by about 1.5 seconds. But of course Woodsy will want to try and get that DRS to maybe get out of that window. Right then, so we're now just coming up to the final lap of this race. Gekabel's tyres are looking like they are dying, but he's fine. He's fine for penalties because despite the fact, well, if Woodsy does get past, he'd have to gain he'd have to gain 12 seconds on Gekabel, which is impossible unless he spins, which Gekabel is very unlikely to do because he is such a consistent driver. He's looking for I believe our first repeat winner of Tier 4? Yes, he is. First repeat winner, Tier 4, I believe. I'll have a look. Come on. Screw you then. Right, so. Oh man. Right. Alright then, so no matter what, Gekabel is set to win this race and to get closer to Static in the Drivers' Championship. Here he goes then, coming round the final few corners then is Gekabel. It's been a great race, been a great drive for the Belgian. He's managed the endurance race if you like of the season. Here he goes then, coming around the final corner then. Gekabel then takes his second win of Tier 4. He wins in Singapore. Second will be Static Razor. Once he comes round, he will just about beat Woodsy to the line. Probably beat Woodsy on penalties. Yeah, he will, because that's a timing glitch. So don't worry about that. So Static then will take P2. Woodsy then will be P3. And a long way behind, Jhidalgo will be P4. Mayable, Quasar will be P5. Hazard will be P6. P7 will be Patch. P8 will be Hasboom. And P9 will be Fatboy and Slim. But Gekabel, once again, showing his pace. And he takes his second win of the season in some style. So many spins, so many damages, and yet he comes out on top. What a drive from the Belgian. That's a great win there for Gekabel. Brilliant win there. Brilliant win there for Gekabel. He closes the gap in the Drivers' Championship. Drive of the day, of course, is Static. It was a great drive from Static today. Started in P15, ended up P2 today. The king of comebacks. Gekabel then wins here in Singapore to get closer to our championship leader, Static Razor. These guys, they are looking like to be a good duo for the title this season, and they are just continually getting away from everyone else. What What a drive there from Gekabo and from Static. Static to Static, a brilliant drive there in order to get second place here today. I'll get the top 3 in. Alright, here we go. Here they are. Whenever the other guys are going to join. Yeah, I will start if it's just you. But I don't know if the other guys are still online. Yeah, they're appearing offline for some. There we go. Whenever Woodsy's going to join. And we'll get started. Yeah. I'm guessing you know that was the timing glitch on your part. Yeah, he should be second, so. Yeah. Okay, so if Woodsy's not going to join, then we'll get started. So I think then we'll get started, 'cause I don't think Woodsy's going to join. So we'll start then with our well, who should have been second place, Static Razor. I mean, so what a comeback from you, P15 to P2, once again showing you you are, well, the, if you like, comeback king of tier 4. How does that feel then to get second today? Yeah. Are you at all intimidated about the fact Gekkeberg is closing you down the championship, or do you just view it as kind of a little bit of fun competition that you're gonna get in the championship? Yeah, and it was, well, of course, it was a very crucial race for you for the championship. 'Cause of course, you minimalised the amount Gekkeberg could have gained on you. You could have taken the championship off you today, but he didn't. He only, I think, got down it by about 6 points in the end. So you still have the championship, I think, by about 10 points. I'm gonna say, but again, considering where you started and considering the mayhem that was that race, it was a great drive from you there, Static, and well done on second place today. So then we'll move on to our race winner today for the second time this season, Gekkeberg. Alright. Gekke? Alright, okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, you are. Alright, okay. Uh, we won't be able to do it then, because I might have to end it, because tier 1's in not too long, so. Yeah, so. Yeah, so I'll just say in party chat, just great job on the win, and I'll have to end it. Oh, here he is. There we go. Took his time, but there we go. So, yeah, so Gekkeberg. I mean, again, an absolutely brilliant drive today. Um, how's it feel then to well win today? I think I think you're the only repeat winner of Tier 4, so that must feel great. Yeah. About that instant, because I didn't exactly see who hit you, because it kind of seemed like well, again, it was a bit, yeah. All right. Okay. So Jhidalgo, but despite the fact you got back on your feet and then some, you pulled away a massive gap in the once you once the VSC came out. So yeah, it was you are you are very much improving your pace. And are you looking forward to the potential season long fight with Static for the championship? Yeah, very much so. So that then has been the very dramatic um Singapore Grand Prix for Tier 4 Season 3. Well, join us for Tier 1 in about half an hour, where Mr. Static Razor will be. I think, are you head commentating that, or is he just co-commentating? Okay, so yeah, and then of course join us for Tier 2 tomorrow at 7:30. But for now, I've been your host commentator TRT AdeF1, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.